college football, Big Ten college football, was dealt a huge loss because Iowa decided to go up and get manhandled by Purdue.
So who? Oh, Purdue. That was another game that I was getting ready to talk shit to you about. It'll be later.
Yikes.
It'll be later. But yeah, man, I told you Iowa couldn't score. I said it.
Yeah, no, they got manhandled. And actually, I think Purdue left points on the board. I think they had a touchdown called back.
Yeah. Iowa, their only shot now is to run the table and win the Big Ten. Because one loss Bama is going to push out a one loss Iowa.
Especially a one loss to Purdue versus a one loss to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
They're going to give that SEC. And I think Texas A&M was at least ranked at one point during the season. Purdue was never ranked.
For sure.
So that's the excuse they'll give.
Who else we talking about? Potentially undefeated Cincinnati. I think Iowa just dealt a sledgehammer to our chances of having two Big Ten teams in the playoff.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's going to have to be utter chaos in the last 6 weeks.
Georgia has to lose to somebody unranked, or Cincinnati has to lose any of their games.
Is there what one loss? Because Arkansas and Kentucky both lost this weekend. So are there any more one-loss teams? And Florida. I don't think there are any more one-loss teams in the SEC.
I don't think
besides Alabama. It's Alabama, Georgia, and everybody else got at least 2 losses.
I think so.
So yeah, Georgia's got to lose one. Cincinnati's got to lose one.
There's Georgia, who's undefeated. There's Kentucky, who's got one loss. Alabama, Ole Miss, and Auburn all have one conference loss. No, they all have one loss.
Penn State lost to Iowa, right?
Yes.
Damn, man. See, I was going to say Penn State could drop one, not get to the college, not get to the Big Ten championship, and still be a one loss, and maybe they can get in there, but they already got a loss.
To Iowa.
Fuck. See, that's Big Ten play. That's what Big Ten play looks like. Ain't no Alabama's out here losing to Vanderbilt.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no Georgia's losing to Kentucky. It's not happening. Arkansas's not beating Bama or Georgia or Florida. They not doing that. Your lower level teams are not coming out here smacking the heads of the conference because they know how they play, and we play tough football. In
for
Big
sure,
Ten country.
1,000%. And this isn't the first time Purdue has upset a ranked team like this.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it happened.
Oh, I forgot about Rondell Moore and that beautiful night.
Unfortunately, it happened to Ohio State. Number 2, Ohio State.
They said that in the they're like, I think Purdue is the first team to beat the number 2 or top 3 ranked team while they were unranked at home.
I think they've done it 3 times. I feel like maybe I'm wrong.
Did they get you? You know what?
They didn't get us twice.
Yes, they did.
Not at top 3.
What were y'all when y'all got upset when y'all had Terrell Pryor? Y'all were at least top 10.
Did we lose to Purdue that time?
We did lose to Purdue.
Yeah, no, Purdue is definitely a top ranked Big Ten killer for some reason.
Hey.
And in this case, obviously Iowa couldn't score, like you said. Their defense wasn't there to change the game.
Didn't have the turnovers. All of a sudden, you don't have the turnovers. No points end up on the board.
Not only no turnovers, but David Bell had like over 200 yards receiving.
Had a field day on that secondary.
Yeah.
So now, not only am I looking at you having problems scoring when you can't turn teams over, but you have a problem defending elite speed, it seems like, as well.
So you see an elite receiving core.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
That begs the question when you see, obviously, Ohio State has a decent receiving core. Michigan has a decent receiving core. It just kind of begs the question, what's going to happen when you see those teams? Well, whatever team potentially in the when it's all said and done.
Yeah, I mean, even looking back at the Penn State game, Penn State was up. Penn State looked like they might put some distance in between Iowa until Clifford goes
and they didn't
out.
have their starting quarterback. So if they did, that'd probably be a different game.
Yeah.
You probably would have already had your loss, and this would be your second loss.
Yeah, that should have probably went like that. It probably would have helped us.
Yeah. Well, actually, I would think if that was the case, they would have tightened up whatever happened in the Penn State game and then not done the same thing in the Purdue game. Well,
no,
maybe
I'm
not.
saying if Penn State would have gone and not lost to Iowa, then we could have beat them when we play them later in the season. One loss, they don't end up in the Big Ten championship, but stay hovering around in that top 6 or 7 range, right? Then if between Michigan and Iowa, whoever wins the Big Ten championship, boom, that's one spot.
Nuts that you're leaving.
And Alabama and Georgia have to play each other in the SEC championship, knocks them out. One loss, Penn State slides in. Boom.
That is nuts that you completely left a team out of that. The entire equation.
You know what? You want me to make you feel better about it?
I'm just throwing that out there.
This is how it goes. Michigan goes 11-0 all the way up until Ohio State. Unfortunately, drops one to Ohio State. Right? So we were one loss, 11-1. We dropped back to about 6 or 7.
Okay.
Right? Ohio State beats Iowa in the Big Ten championship, gets in the playoff at 3. Alabama and Georgia plays. Oh fuck! Cincinnati has to lose.
Yeah.
Cincinnati got to lose, and Oklahoma got to lose. Fuck. Yeah, it's over. I think it's over.
Wait, who's Oklahoma's remaining schedule? I don't think
Oklahoma
they have
State is probably the last chance we're gonna get to have them lose. Oklahoma State will be the last chance that we get. I don't know about Caleb Williams. I think that the fan base wants him. I think Lincoln Riley's a little bit more comfortable with him because he can run.
Mm-hmm.
But I watched the first half against they played against TCU. I couldn't really watch much else of that. It was pretty bad. But a lot of easy throws, man. A lot of easy throws. Screen passes, bubble screen, wide open man, nobody within 15 yards of him across the middle. Like, he's not being asked to do a lot. And Spencer Rattler, for all of the stuff that's being said about him, Spencer Rattler came out of that game, got pulled from that game in Texas, and didn't lose another one since then, last year.
Yeah.
So there's something to be said for, I guess you gotta play guys when you have the opportunity because of transfer portal and they might leave. Well, what does it say to Caleb Williams that this guy, that Spencer Rattler, top rated quarterback in his class, 5-star recruit, has lost, is it 2 games? 3 games. 3. Has lost 3 games as an Oklahoma quarterback. Oh, if you count the playoff.
Yep.
He's lost 3 games as a starter in 2 years.
And he's already
getting pulled. Mm-hmm. So what the fuck happens to Caleb Williams when the next 5-star recruit comes through for Lincoln Riley and he struggles for a couple of weeks?
Mm-hmm.
If they turned on Spencer Rattler that quick, being the fans, how long is it going to be before they turn on you?
That's kind of the problem with fans of teams who are, I'll say, performing well, is that they're so spoiled that they need to see the next big thing happen immediately.
We have the same problem right now with Cade McNamara and JJ McCarthy, and it's like, guys, like
it's like anybody who's performing to top 25 level has these spoiled fans that need to see something happen right away.
Something happen, and they know better than the coaching staff. They know better than the players, and I don't know, man. But I trust in the fact that they thought that they could win with Caleb more than they thought they could win with Rattler. Mm-hmm. I question the whole optics play of it because, again, what message does that then send to Caleb and the next quarterback and the next quarterback? Like, short leash? I would say going 25-3 is a little too short of a leash. But hey, I guess that's just the way of college football.
Thanks for watching another Back of the Bus Squad episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe.
Want to check out another episode related to this? Go ahead and click that video to the left.
And if you want to catch up on some of our other episodes, make sure you click the playlist below.